Hello, this is Nova. Welcome to the Singer Featherweight Tip of the Month for November of 2021. This month I would like to visit with you about the significance of screws in the care of your Singer Featherweight. Never ever force a screw. Don't force them. Many of you know that I select my topics for the tips based upon emails, phone calls, and what I've seen come through my repair shop in the past month. When we're dealing with our Singer Featherweights, we need to remove the phrase "force it" from our vocabulary. The body of your Singer Featherweight is made of cast aluminum, which is much softer than the steel that the screws are made out of. For example, if you start a screw crooked, such as here with the needle plate screws, you're going to foul the threads that are in the casting. Of course, the needle plate sits on top of the casting, but the threads are down in the casting, and you will foul those threads in the casting of the machine. There's not an easy fix for that. I'd much rather teach you how to prevent damage to your machine than to try to repair damage. I find that screws are easier to start and start straight on the machine if you begin them with your fingers. You can easily feel if they are not sliding freely into the threads. Once you've got them going and you've got them snugged down, then you can go back and you can tighten them up using a screwdriver. This way you know that the threads are started straight. And I find that these little offset screwdrivers make this task so much easier. Fits right down in the slot of that screw, and it just makes that little task so much easier. These offset screwdrivers are available in my online shop in the website. So you can come back and you can snug that screw right on down once you have it started and you know you've got the threads going straight. There we go. One notable exception is the threads in the casting where the screws for Nova's Sew Straight Guide go. It's quite common for these threads to be clogged up with old grease. Someone in the past had grease and no training as to where it went in the machine, and there were holes there, so they filled them up with grease. If this is the case with your machine, begin by putting a drop of kerosene in each of those holes. Just a drop in each of kerosene in each of those holes. And by the way, syringes, so you can easily administer just one drop, are available also in the online shop on my website. Okay, you're going to place a drop of kerosene in those holes and then simply start that screw. If you can get it to start at all, simply start it. And then you're going to come back and you're going to put a drop of kerosene right there on those screw threads so it runs down. And then you're going to come back with your Allen wrench and snug that down just a bit, and then back it back out and put another drop of kerosene there on those screw threads. There we go. And then take the Allen wrench again and snug it down a little more. There we go. And put another drop of kerosene. Whoop, back it out first. I forgot to back it back out. There we go, back it out. Put a drop of kerosene. And you're going to continue in this manner, snugging it down, backing it out, and putting another drop of kerosene until you've worked it all the way down. While you're working on these, and these holes can be quite clogged up, causing you to have to use a little bit more effort to get them unclogged, you still want to be very, very careful and never force the screws. If you accidentally get a little bit of kerosene on the paint of your machine, that's not a problem. Just simply wipe it up. Kerosene will not harm the finish on your machine. Protect your machine by caring for it gently. Happy stitching!